Hello everybody, today I'm going to be teaching you how to slay your hair. I'm going to show you the technique that I do for my braids, and after that I'm going to show you guys me doing my braids. So let's get into it. Alright, so I'm starting with 2 pieces of hair. I'm going to fold it over to put it into an X. Now one side is going to fold over to the other. I also like to have one side, the pieces of hair uneven, so one of the pieces is smaller than the other. So I did it again, just folding it over and pulling it through. So this is how I begin my braids. This is the easiest way for you to grip your scalp. Now I'm going to split the hair into 3 sections. I'm kind of just showing you right here how I hold the hair. I go into more detail later on in the video. So I'm splitting the hair up, and each of these 3 sections I've created is going to go onto the hair. Now when I'm putting the hair in place, I like to really try to wrap my hands around the hair to make sure I have a good grip on it. Because as you're learning, your grip will get better, but this has been the easiest way for me to learn. Alright, so now I'm going to pull with my right hand underneath to the left side and pull all of that hair underneath and through. And I'm going to do the same thing on the right side. I use my left pointer finger to pull everything through. And then from there, I'm just going to keep braiding. And you want to make sure you keep your grip tight to make sure the knot is tight and doesn't loosen up. And right here, I'm just showing you how secure this knot is. It's not sliding off, it's in there. You want to start your braids off on clean hair. So now I'm just going to go ahead and part the first section off. Myself how to braid, and I watch other YouTube videos. That's how I feel really tender-headed. So I don't like for other people to do my hair, especially since most times they just kind of pull and do a whole lot with your hair. So I'm going to use a clip. This is my first time using clips. I usually use hair ties, but I heard that it holds your hair better and keeps everything out the way. So we're gonna give it a try. Okay, so now what I like to do is I use this African Best Maximum Growth oil, and I'll just put this on my scalp as I'm braiding, because I actually have a really dry scalp, so this helps a lot. You want to go ahead and comb through your hair. You can use a brush or you can use your hands. You want to get all those knots out because you don't want to have knots whenever you're trying to braid. So I kind of feel how much I want. And I want smaller braids, so I'm going to take less hair. So this is how much hair I'm using. And you just want to set the rest of it down. I'm going to split it in half like I showed you guys in the other video into 2 pieces. Put it into a 4 or an X. This is an X. And you're going to kind of loop it through to your point where you have this. Now you're going to use the smaller or thinner side, and you're going to put those 2 together and let the middle part kind of drop. And you have 3 pieces. Now you want to split your hair into 3 different sections. Kind of split it. You have your hair still. I like to kind of hold it like I'm in the braid. So I have my 2 pieces right here. I'm going to grab this with my pinky and whatever finger this is. I'm going to use my thumb to hold it. Then I'm going to drop the middle piece. Let it drop. I'm going to grab it with my index and hold it with my thumb. Now I'm going to go on my hair. When you're doing your own hair, it's all about angles. So I like to go from this angle. Make sure you guys can still see me. We have those 3 sections. And right now, it doesn't have to be super tight. We're just feeling where we're going to put the braid at. My hands are really big, so I know you guys cannot see anything. So we have our 3 sections. And you just kind of want to grip it tight, go underneath onto the part that's furthest away from your scalp, You're gonna pull this through, then you're gonna go underneath and grab that first piece closest to your scalp, and you want to pull, and you just want to keep doing this and make sure to hold it tightly. Fingers through. This is the braid. These are definitely going to be smaller. I plan on leaving these in forever. So, and sometimes you might have to redo a braid because you don't like how it looks, and that's fine. Redo it if you need to, sis. But yeah, I like to do my braids smaller in the front. Do them like a little tad bit bigger in the back. Okay, you want to make sure that you're parting in like a brick laying parting scheme. Basically, you want your braids to lay like this and not like straight on top of each other like this. Not this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to go in the middle of this first part. You see how it's like in the middle of this, so it's not like right on top of each other. This is gonna basically make your hair look more full. I feel like it just makes it look a little bit more professional, like you actually went to go get your hair done. And like I said, you guys see how it's in the center of that braid. That's how you want to part all across your head. I spent maybe like 4 hours braiding yesterday. I got the front done and the back. In the back, I kind of, I'm not like super crazy about parting because it's the back of my head, so no one's going to see it. So I'm going to keep braiding in the back. I will time lapse me doing a few braids just so you guys can see kind of like how I hold my hands. Whenever I'm doing the front of my head, I hold it like this, as if I'm braiding, but in the back of my head I have to like wrap my arms around and braid it like that. Okay guys, I finally finished my hair. I'm so excited. I'm also so tired. My hair is done. All I need to do is dip the ends. Now you dip your ends because it helps mold your braid into each other so it stays in like intact and it doesn't unravel. I also feel like it makes the hair look so much nicer. Right now, like you see how my ends are like, they look kind of nasty, so I'm gonna dip them tomorrow and it's gonna help my hair be less, like y'all see how stiff this is. But anyways, I'm done. I have definitely came a long way in my braiding game. It can happen for anybody. I taught myself how to braid. I'm gonna dip my ends. I'll show you guys that tomorrow. And here's the ends. I cut some of the ends off because I really like my hair like this length. It's a perfect length. It honestly is very, very light. Like this feels like my real hair because it's so light. So yeah, you see like my grip, ooh child, my grip has gotten so much better. But I finished braiding, I just went to sleep, because when you're tired of your hair, don't keep on going, just go ahead and go to sleep. So the next day I dipped my ends. For dipping your ends, if you want them to be wavy like how mine is, you need to put your hair into like braids. I did 3 braids, you could do 4 braids, it doesn't matter, it's gonna still curl. But the key to making it curl is your water has to be hot. It can't be lukewarm, it needs to be hot. There needs to be bubbles in your water. Do it on the microwave or you can do it on the stove. I put mine in the microwave because I feel like it's so much easier than like trying to put it on the oven. I put it into the microwave for 15 minutes. After that, dip your hair in, let it dry. If you're wanting it wavy, make sure you let your braids dry and you leave them in for a while to get the full definition you want. And that's it. Then you'll have this nice little style. Now, thank you guys for joining me today and watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, please, and see you in the next one.